Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to the Court of the EDI Jester. How the hell are we, everybody? And here we go again. Right, do us a favour. You'll notice the advert's going out for the Winning Mindset for the January start. I need to get more folks. So if you see one, repost it, will you? Do us a favour. Do the Jester a favour. Other than that, what have I got for you today? Well, oh God, the usual nonsense. I mean, this is from the 4th of December. And it's on itv.com as an article. But it's like, oh, again, really? Again? MPs to introduce bill to ban so-called conversion therapy by Paul Brand, the UK editor. This is like, it's like a bad fart in a lift, isn't it? It just never seems to go away. Right, this rubbish. And I imagine, I'm only guessing, that there's this Women's and Equalities Committee somewhere. Noakes has got something to do with this. Caroline Noakes, hasn't she? I'll put money on it. Shall we see what the article has to say? And then you can let me know what you think in the Dubris. Please join and become a Jesterite. And you get lots of videos up front. All right? Okay? And stuff that I do just for you. Though I need to do more of that. I feel like I'm letting everybody down. Anyway, so here we go. The bill to ban so-called conversion therapy has the support of 9 Conservative MPs. Right. I want the names. So we can do what I suggested we do with certain people yesterday. Drop them in the middle of the Siberian wilderness. So the other thing is, if you're watching this on the YouTubes, which you will be unless you're doing it on Twitter. So, have they put it in? Is it there? Is it there? There's usually the thing pops up from Planned Parenthood when you say the word conversion therapy. Let's see. So I'll put conversion therapy in the title. We'll see if Planned Parenthood have their little thing pop up. You gotta have a look. So, backbench MPs from several parties have come together to draft the legislation after the government failed to deliver its promised ban. The bill, seen exclusively by ITV News, seeks to prohibit practices whose predetermined purpose is to change or suppress a person's sexuality, or change or suppress a person to or from being transgender. What does that mean? Are you being transgender? I mean, you are gay, aren't you? If you're like me, you're a buffer, you're gay. Or a big leather. Right. So what does that mean, first of all? This is the bill. From being to or from being transgender. So that means if you say to somebody, don't wear that dress. You look an idiot in that dress. Why? Because you're a 6'7" bloke with bollocks the size of basketballs. Right. Ooh. So, to change or suppress a person to or from being transgender, I don't even know what that means. How can we have a law that has crap like that? Is that possible? Where are my legal eagles? Tell me, is it possible? Oh, it will be tabled in the Commons on Wednesday. Drafted by Labour MP Lloyd Russell Moyle. Oh, no. Lloyd Russell Moyle. The bill has the support of 9 Conservative MPs, including, wait for it, the chair of the Women and Equality Committee, Caroline Noakes. Caroline, just go away. You're a homophobe and it's revolting, okay? Chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Alicia Kearns, there's another homophobe, and Vice Chair of Conservative Backbench 1922 Committee, William Ragg, another homophobe. So that's 3 homophobes, because if you support this bill, you cannot not be a homophobe, because this bill is actual conversion therapy for gay people. So all of them are homophobes, including Lloyd Moisty Roll, right? Okay? Nutters. The legislation won't be voted on until March at the earliest, when it threatens to divide the Conservative Party. 9 MPs from the Conservative Party, and it's going to divide the Conservative Party. No, it's not. It's going to be like 9 miserable vegan teetotalers at a party with a barbecue in it. It's not going to divide anybody. But the sooner that Rishi Sunak gets his act together and gets rid of some of these ridiculous organisations, including the chair of the Women's and Equalities Committee, go away, we don't need you. The Foreign Affairs Committee, don't sleep with people abroad. It's not good. I don't think that's what it means, is it? Chair of the Affairs Committee, Foreign Affairs Committee, Alicia Kearns, and Vice Chair, Conservative Backbench 1922 Committee. That needs looking at. Get rid of it all. Burn it all to the ground. So backbench MPs can introduce bills, which is what this is, and they're known as private member bills, but only on a minority. Only a minority become law, normally requiring the support of the government to pass various parliamentary hurdles. Mr. Molly Russell's Wart said, some of the biggest social reforms in this country happened via private members' bills. I was overwhelmed with support from all sides of the House for this reform. What, by 9 people? Eh? Old Rusty Mole, he's a nonsense, isn't he? Too many have suffered for too long. Who? When? Where? Names? Dates? Give it to me. Who suffered? Who? Too many have suffered for too long. We have a responsibility to ensure no one else must suffer from this practice. What practice? To stop somebody from being transgender. Right, okay, young lady, get a skirt on. Okay, young man, take that blouse off. I don't even know what it is, right? Mrs. Noakes, oh God. Miss Noakes noted that 13 countries have implemented nationwide conversion plans. But they're doing it, why can't we? Are you all right, Caroline? They're doing it, why can't we do what they're doing? I'm sorry, Caroline, but they're all nuts. But look, they're only going to jump off a bridge. Yes, Caroline, that's right. They're going to be reflecting on those examples to make sure we get our ban right. We don't need a ban. Sod off. The bill will contain appropriate safeguards for legitimate forms of therapy. Who's going to say what's legitimate? You? But trying to cure someone from being LGBTQI, hands, knees and bumps of daisy is abuse. And we must outlaw it. It's already outlawed. All you're worried about is the TQ plus, Caroline. And I'd really like to know why. Skin in the game, madam? Have you got a furry skeleton in your closet? Hey? Is there a knicker fumbler amongst your immediate family? What's your beef? A ban on conversion therapy was first promised by Theresa May, and when she was Prime Minister in 2018, with a pledge repeated by Boris Johnson, both of whom didn't understand it. Both of whom didn't know what it was. We know now. It's not 2018 anymore, Caroline. And old Risky Mumps, whatever his name is. Right, okay. The ban was laid out in 2 Queen's speeches. Gosh. But dropped from the latest King's speech in November. I can imagine him doing it. When he had to do it, he went, what's the next bit? Oh, is that the one the mother did? Is it? Right, I'll try and get it right. These people, right? The government arguing that they need more time to draft the right legislation. Doesn't need to be any legislation. I'm sick of this now. Sod off. Backbench MPs have now run out of patience, deciding to introduce their own bill. What? Right, okay. Right, I've had enough now. I'm going to introduce my own bill. 2008 to 2023. Right? It's likely to have support of opposition parties, including Labour and the Liberal Democrats. Well, I've no doubt the Liberal Democrats will do it. They're all mad, aren't they? And are they going to be involved in the Greens? Because there's this bloke doing the rounds at the moment on Twitter who's standing for the Greens, who's got my accent. Have you seen it? It's Royston Vasey. You never told me about Swansea, Edward. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. He's probably a decent man. He just thinks he's a woman as he runs around with his green dress being all fetishist and Emerald City. That's surreal. Several have voiced, I can't be asked. Right, you go and read it. Go and read it, because I just think we are caught in some bizarre time loop, you know, where the same thing just keeps happening and keeps happening and keeps happening. And really, it should just end. We don't need any of this. We don't, all right? Go away, you horrible people, and leave me alone. And take old Risky Muff away with you. Whatever it is, Lloyd Risky Muff away with you, wherever it is. And Noakes, fire her. God, I'm sick of these people now. Anyway, that's it for today. Go and do something. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.